Hi children, welcome to today's class. In the previous class, we had a detailed study about matter. Today, we are going to study about states of matter. There are four natural states of matter. They are solids, liquids, gases, and plasma. The fifth state of matter is the man-made Bose-Einstein condensate. Plasma is not a common state of matter here on the earth, but it may be the most common state in the universe. Plasma consists of highly charged particles with very high kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of an object due to its motion. The man-made Bose-Einstein condensate was created by man in 1995. Today, we will be dealing with the three main states of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases. According to the theory of the particulate nature of matter, matter is made up of very small particles called atoms or molecules. The arrangement of particles differs in different states of matter. The theory which reveals that any substance, whether solid, liquid or gas, is made up of very tiny particles called atoms or molecules, and the particles are in constant random motion, is known as the kinetic theory of matter. The theory states that matter is composed of a large number of very small particles called atoms or molecules that are in constant motion. Let us go through the postulates of kinetic theory of matter. Matter is composed of very small particles called atoms and molecules. The constituent particles of a kind of matter are identical in all respects. These particles have spaces between them, and we know that the space between the particles is known as the intermolecular space. There exists a force of attraction between the particles of matter which holds them together. The force of attraction is known as intermolecular force of attraction. Particles of matter are always in a random motion. These are the postulates of kinetic theory of matter. The interparticle force of attraction and the interparticle space decide the state of matter. Let us study the three states of matter one by one. First, we have solid state. The particles in solids are tightly packed because of the strong force of attraction. There is a little interparticle space in a solid. As a result, solids have fixed shape and fixed volume. There is little interparticle space in a solid. Therefore, solids are very little compressible. So, in solids, the particles are very tightly packed. The force of attraction is very strong. The intermolecular space is very less. Solids have definite shape and volume. Solids cannot flow due to strong intermolecular force. Solids cannot be compressed. Because of the strong force of attraction, solids cannot be compressed. But you know sponge. Sponge is a solid substance, but it can be compressed very easily because in sponge you can see many holes which are filled with air. Air can be easily compressed. Let us study the arrangement of particles in liquid state. In liquids, the particles are loosely packed because of the weak interparticle force of attraction. The interparticle space in liquids is more than that in solids. Liquids are also very little compressible but more than solids. Liquids have definite volume but they do not have definite shape. They take the shape of the container in which they are filled. This is because they have less force of attraction between the particles. Liquids can flow. Due to the less force of attraction, liquids can flow. Let us study about gaseous state. In gases, the particles are very loosely packed because of the extremely weak interparticle force of attraction. The interparticle space in gas is very large. Due to the same reason, gases are highly compressible. Gases can be compressed very easily. For example, if you take a inflated balloon and when you compress it, you can see that it can be easily compressed. The balloon is filled with air. Air is a gas that can be easily compressed. So in gases, the particles are very loosely packed, so they do not have definite shape and definite volume. They have volume, but they do not have definite volume. Gases have no definite shape and no definite volume. Okay. The force of attraction in gas molecules is very, very weak. The particles lie far apart from each other. There is a large intermolecular space between the particles. Due to these reasons, gases can be easily compressed. Okay. We have studied the three states of matter. Let us compare the properties of solids, liquids and gases. You can see a table here. Property. First, shape. Solids have definite shape. Liquids no fixed shape. Gases also no fixed shape. What about volume? Solids have definite volume. Liquids also have definite volume, but gases do not have definite volume. How are the particles arranged in solids? The particles are very closely packed. In liquids, they are less closely packed, and in gases the particles are least closely packed. That means the particles are far apart. Then the intermolecular force of attraction, it is the strongest in solids. In liquids it is weaker than in solids, and in gases it is weakest. Gases have weak force of attraction. Solids have least intermolecular space. Liquids have intermolecular space more than solids, but gases have most intermolecular space. Then fluidity. Fluidity means capacity to flow. Solids cannot flow. Liquids and gases can flow. This is the reason why liquids and gases are known as fluids. Liquids and gases are known as fluids. Solids cannot be compressed. Liquids negligibly can be compressed. Gases are highly compressible. Rigidity. Solids highly rigid, liquids less rigid, and gases not rigid. Brownian motion. Solids it is negligible. Liquids considerable motion is possible, and gases they have very high Brownian motion. Brownian motion is maximum in gases. Okay. Today we studied about three states of matter, the arrangement of particles in three states of matter and their properties. So let us wind up today's session. Thank you.